All right, everybody. Hello, welcome. Bienvenidos. We're in Costa Rica. Of course, once again, we're traveling here. Today, we're at a really cool beach. Really cool beach. Lots going on here. Playa Matapalo in Guanacaste. We're doing our little walk and talk tour here. The area here in and around Playas del Coco. There's some jet skiers out there. Guys, this is such a cool beach. Lots of people going on. There's monkeys up here. Hopefully they're still there. I got some videos for the vertical videos of the monkeys up in the trees. Pretty cool. We're gonna do a walk and talk of this beach. This is where the Riu is. So there's a couple resorts. See over there. See what they look like from the beach. I'm not staying there. Just drove out here for the day. So over here, guys, we're gonna start the little walk and talk tour. This is the public parking area over here. So the road getting out here was entirely paved. And that's like, it's pavement, but it's pretty chonked in some places. You gotta slow down. There's some potholes, size of your tires. This is a cool little spot. Somebody's getting a massage right there. Some shops, souvenirs. Looks like there's a horse tour that starts here. Some horses. Cool, so this is just outside of the Riu. If you just continue past the entrance to the Riu on the paved road and drive a couple more minutes. Now where we are, if you haven't been here, if you're curious, basically if you land in Liberia at the airport, it's one of the 2 international airports here in Costa Rica. It's in Guanacaste. So the more beach area, hotter. The other airport's in San Jose. It's in the middle of the valley. It's often cooler, but more green down there, more lush. So Guanacaste is like the hot province where a lot of people go because it's, beaches and resorts and everything like that. A lot of cool water activities you can do. So if you land in Liberia and drive 20 minutes towards Playas del Coco, you'll find a little turn, and it's right before Coco, and you turn left and drive another 20 minutes. And you'll end up right where I'm standing, thereabout. So look at this beach, just incredible landscape. Now guys, I'm trying to tell you as best I know what's going on in the area, things I've heard and stuff. But if you know anything, leave me a comment. And of course, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe right here on YouTube. Or leave a comment for whatever else. You can leave requests. I mean, I've been doing some request videos here in this area, checking out different places. So this is what I understand. There's a development going on up there. A bunch of freehold houses. Mucho dinero going on over there. I think that's the road right there. I think I can zoom in. You can see a little road right there. I think that's part of it. I've driven up there and then I was just like, it's all muddy at this point. So I kind of turned back. Now right there's a video I did when I first started traveling to Costa Rica. I went to that beach, and it had a weird name. It was like started with an X. It wasn't weird, I just didn't know how to pronounce it. And that's because it was on Google Maps. But now on Google Maps, that says Playa Blanca. White sand beach over there, very nice. I don't know, we're not gonna walk that over there, the tide pool, but I have seen people walking over there. I've gone there a couple more times just to hang out or whatever. People walking over there that seem to be walking from the Riu over here. So look at this, just picturesque. There's a bunch of people hanging out here, and they actually have buoys out. We'll see. You can maybe see the buoys, probably to keep the jet skis in a certain place. So now we're going in. This is like the Riu area, and I just want to pop over here quick because there's monkeys. They're the white-faced monkeys. So as I said in some previous videos, the howler monkeys, which actually I heard howler monkeys coming in here. So there's howler monkeys nearby. They don't come down like this in the trees. I've never seen them do this stuff. They're just up in the trees hanging out. These ones here, look at this. Oh my God. Okay guys, listen. Don't do that. Okay, that's not advised. Okay, people don't like it when you feed the wildlife. But these monkeys are just, I don't know, are they even wild? They're super smart. I had to keep the stuff close to hand. They'll steal your stuff. These monkeys. Look at this guy. He's got a vodka water. He's getting blitzed. Look at this. Like, this isn't food. The hell have you given me? Oh, he almost know how to use the cup. He's burying his face. Okay, so listen, it's funny and stuff, but like, people will frown upon feeding the wildlife. But these monkeys, they literally, man, I've seen them go right and steal. Like, I've left food on my patio when I stayed here, and these guys will steal it. They're pretty much bros. They're pretty much the beach bros. They should actually run tours and like push jet skis and stuff. But of course, don't feed them. Look at this. This guy. This is hilarious. Okay. It's a good toy. Man, I don't know. They're kind of like babies. Just like doing whatever this guy's eating. So they eat. I don't know. That's a good shot. Very photogenic, this guy. Look at him. He's doing blue steel. Cool. So again, these monkeys are just chilling. They're the coolest monkeys. I don't know. Like, people are just coming up to this tree and feeding these monkeys, and I'm sure their whole population is dependent on, at least in this tree. Oh, that guy just jumped. Cool. Hey. Their whole population is dependent on foreign aid. Cool, man. I could probably just do an entire video. Oh, he's going to try to steal. I don't want him to get too close. These guys can, I think, get angry if you don't play their game. Look at him. Could probably do an entire video just here. I don't want him to jump on me though. I saw this one video where a guy goes up and tries to give a monkey some food, and he gives the monkey the finger, and the monkey goes ballistic, and the video ends. I'm not gonna do that. Just don't know though. Like, if a monkey gets pissed, will he bite me or something? I don't know. Just make videos. I'm not the guy. This is an entire video just checking out the monkeys. Okay, so if you come down here, check out the monkeys if they're around. I'm sure they will be. They're everywhere. Cool. All right, so now we're getting into the area of the Riu. So there's two resorts here, actually. There's the Riu Guanacaste, which is that tan colored one over there. And there's the Riu Palace, which is like a higher end version. I think it's a bit more pricey. It's this white one right here. That's the Riu Palace. So they're both like Riu resorts. Different vibe, I guess. I stayed at the Riu Guanacaste for one night. It was kind of cool. Now, I'll say something about these all-inclusive resorts here, guys. I don't like all-inclusives. I don't do them. I did them a bit in Mexico, and that's when I first started traveling. I would just go to Mexico, go to the all-inclusive, of course, and then I went for a wedding, and the wedding fell apart, and bride and groom were arguing, and I said, you know what? I spent so much money to come to this resort for this wedding. Never spending this much money to go to a resort again. So the next time I went to Mexico for a wedding, actually, I said, yeah, you guys enjoy the resort. I'm just going to stay off resort. So I went to Playas del Carmen. I rented a car, and it was awesome. It was awesome. Drove around, went to all the cenotes myself, went to beaches, did all the stuff myself. It was like a great trip. Felt safe the whole time. It was awesome, right? So I see a lot of people ask questions, right? And they're like, oh, what all-inclusives should I go to in Costa Rica? People say, oh, don't go to Costa Rica for all-inclusives. That's not what it's about. You don't get to see nature and stuff like that. But guys, everybody travels a bit differently, right? So there's some people, of course, that just maybe want the alcohol. I don't drink, but having unlimited drinks on tap probably is a pull for some people. Having the pools, having the parties. Maybe they don't want to see nature. Maybe they just want to party, whatever. And of course, maybe just one beach for 1 week is good enough for people. Then they don't have to rush around. You can do a lot of activities on this beach. For example, if you decide to come to the Riu, right? Having food, not having to prepare food. So guys, I don't do it, but I just answer the question when people ask. Like, I reference my experience and I say, you know what? I stayed at the Riu Guanacaste for one night. It was awesome because although I don't drink, they had basically unlimited amounts of meat and pineapple, which is I eat every day. So maybe I would just go for that. I don't know, but maybe some people, I'm sure there's a lot of people that come to Costa Rica and they go to, they see the roads, they see how you get to the resort. They're like, oh, there's kids walking around everywhere on the roads coming in. You'll see families, schools, kids, everything like that. Maybe they look at that and they go, you know what? It's totally chill. Maybe next time I'll just rent a car and do the, stay in an Airbnb or something like that, short-term accommodations. So that's my take on the all-inclusive thing in Costa Rica. Check it out if you're so inclined, Now, how's the water here? We're going to do a water check. Oh, frosty. It's nice, okay. Pretty clear. Pretty clear. Not necessarily right at the shore as clear as Ocotal was yesterday. Well, Ocotal. Cool. All right, now we're going to head back up this way, but before we do that, let's fly the drone up and see what the Riu and Playa Matapalo looks like from the air. Okay, cool. So I hope you enjoyed some of those shots here at the Riu and Playa Matapalo from the drone. So we're gonna head back up this way. We'll check out the area over here. But last time I stayed here, I don't know if this thing was open. This structure right here looks like a restaurant. And I see like chef people in there. So guys, if you know anything about any of these resorts, leave me a comment. Because when I'm watching videos on YouTube, I'll often be reading comments as I'm watching. And I'll, get a lot of information from the comments. So if you know anything like pricing or anything that's good to do in there, in the palace, let me know. All right, if you enjoyed your trip. I enjoyed it. I mean, personally, that was for somebody's birthday. They were having a birthday party at the Riu, stay a night. So I would never have thought to go there, but I mean, it was cool for one night. And if you come here for vacation, you're going to be spending, more money. You can definitely get jet skis right here on the beach and stuff like that. And guys, don't sleep on sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen when you come here. If you're going to be spending all day at the beach, right? You can see there's not a whole lot of shade right on the beach. So you're going to be out in the water swimming, stuff like that. Definitely bring your sunscreen. So yeah, there's a little market up here too. It's cool. Let's check that out. That right there, I think, is where you rent your jet skis. This little structure right here. Can't remember if we rented them. It's pricey though, because I mean, listen, you got to drive 40 minutes to get out here. So stuff's just supply and demand, right? Scarcity. You're going to be paying more if there's less around. That's just the way it goes. Really certain you can get massages down here on the beach. Oh, there's somebody doing hair, it looks like. Let's check out some of these vendors. Here's the entrance to the Riu Guanacaste. Super cool. Let's go take a look at what it looks like. Yeah, there's a bunch of pools in there. One day when I come back, I'll do some more videos. Maybe I'll expense a night at the Riu. Check it out. Oh, there's some hair stuff. I know I don't put my face on these videos, guys, but I'm bald. I'm bald as can be. I got no hair to be braiding. It's more aerodynamic, and it's like having air conditioning on my head. I had hair when I started coming here to Costa Rica, and I said, you know what, this is too much. Oh, so there's a bunch of shirts. So these shirts here, those ones, those are great for kids, right? So you can throw, hello man. You could throw those on your kids and they're like fluorescent, so you can always see them in the in the water. Oh, some more over here, some more examples. Oh no, guys, this tour guide, he asked me if I need a tour guide. Some handbags. So here's those shirts, and it keeps the sun off, right? Keeps the sun off. So if you go out jet skiing and, you know, it's like high visibility. Get rescued if you get in a pickle. There's a nice, I don't know, what is that, a shawl? I don't know. Some more stuff. I can hear music bumping, people partying in the Riu. There's all kinds of stuff here. Cool. Costa Rica license plates. All kinds of little trinkets say Costa Rica, so you can prove that you were here. Excellent. Now, if you're down here, guys, I mean, I get approached all the time. Oh, tour guide, tour guide. You know, if you don't want to, just say no politely. Everybody's pretty chill. Nobody's like really pushy or anything like that. That I've experienced, at least. So here we go. Here we go. Here's some lounge areas. Right, so this is a beach that's public. All beaches in Costa Rica are public. You can always go to the beach, right? But of course, this is like, you know, all the Riu chairs, I'm assuming. And they probably have people checking to make sure you have a wristband if you want to sit on the comfy chairs like these. Let's see what's going on over here in the tide pool area. So there's a kid wearing that high visibility shirt. It's a good call, right? Because then the kids don't get sunburned. I mean, I'm trying to get a nice tan. I don't know if little kids are so worried about that. They're probably more worried about not getting sunburned. So you see people swimming out here. There's a bunch of jet skis ripping around. That's cool. Now, off in the distance there, let's do a. Actually, let's go to this rock right here, and we'll take a look at what's off in the distance. So yesterday, I did a video at Playa Matapalo, and you know what? Maybe I'll try to go out to those rocks way out there and see. Because I didn't know. I was looking down this direction from Ocotal, and I didn't know if the rocks right there were this beach, or if we were looking at a different beach. And I suspect now that it was this beach or one of the beaches around here. I don't know if we'll be able to get out to those fairly easily. Look at that cliff there. That's cool. So there's some like little tide pool rocks, you know, if kids, they can look for fish and stuff in these rocks. There's an estuary coming out. I don't see any crocs. No crocodilos. Oh, it's cold water. Very cold. Okay, so up there's some hammocks. Now, I don't know if that's Riu or if that's the Diamante Adventure Park. There's an adventure park that's kind of like right before the Riu entrance. Yeah, I think that's that park. I personally haven't been there myself, but I know people that take kids there. They seem to enjoy it. That's another thing. I mean, you can head there one day, film what's around there. Cool. This is great out here. Yeah, I'm going to try to navigate over there. We'll see how that works out. Here's a shot from this angle. So once again, so here's Playa Matapalo. There's that Playa Blanca way out there. It's pretty busy. I'm here in rainy season, right? So it's August right now. And I just actually talked to a buddy of mine at the gym yesterday. He's a tour guide here in Costa Rica. He speaks English, French, and Spanish, of course. He's Costa Rican. And he was telling me that this week things just kind of dropped off. All the flights are slowing down. But he said in October, all the flights will pick up, and each carrier will have like 6 or 7 flights into Guanacaste per week. So he's looking forward to that for some opportunity to take people out into the nature. All right, so check this out. Very rocky. So I got the water shoes on. Once again, guys, I always put the link for the water shoes in the description below. So you pick them up if you're so inclined. They're great for just stuff like this, right? Just going from sand to rocks. They're grippy. They're grippy on the bottom. So you don't have to worry about slipping on this stuff. Wow, this is fun. And they drain right out the bottom. They drain water right out the bottom. I love these shoes so much. This is far more difficult to navigate than I anticipated. I didn't realize all these. Thought there would maybe be easier way. But I said I was going to do it, so I'll do it. Let's do it. There's some birds out there. I wonder if they'll stay there. They look like storky kind of things. So guys, one thing you may notice about these videos when I'm talking, I don't know everything. I don't even know a lot. I might talk about things as in a childlike terminology. So I don't know what those are, the herons, and who knows. Whenever I take pictures of these things, I'll do like reverse image searches and try to figure out what they are. Then I'll like forget the name of them. And they're just birds, you know, I don't know, cool birds, big neck. Like giraffe birds, something, that's what I'd call it. It was up to me. Okay, so here's a little beach area. I haven't been down here before. Never ventured this far. Wow, look at that. That's cool. All right, so what are we gonna do here? It's definitely different than what I looked at. It's not so bad. Now I feel like a goat, one of those goats of the mountain. Oh yeah, here we go. Doing this with holding the phone with my right hand, which is the hand I could be using to support myself here. Okay, cool. So that doesn't look like it's worth going down for the purpose of this video. That's cool. But let's see what we can see over there. So I'll zoom in here. So there's those islands that are out in front of Coco. I think that's what those islands are. Then right behind the islands, there's the Papagayo Peninsula, right? And now right there, you might see there's like a prominent like cut in the mountain. I think that's a national park right there. And past that national park, so when you head north from Liberia, you drive alongside that national park, and then past that, you're at Playa El Hobo, and there's a resort there called Dreams, I think. And then way off in the distance, you can see it's kind of covered in clouds. There's a volcano back there. And I think that's the volcano that's to the left of Liberia. I think. Just looking at it. Oh, and actually, here's something cool. Right there splitting the middle of those rocks, those islands, and this rock right here. I can actually see the marina and the Papagayo Marina there. So that's really cool. I went out there, there's some big boats. I think it was like an $80 million boat. Now look at these. That's a better shot of those guys. They have those huge beaks. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that like dive bomb. You'll see them out in the water. They skim over the water. When they see fish, they just punch right into the water and eat them. Super cool. This is an interesting little place here. Clear water, but like very rocky. Even still, super nice. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that 25-minute walk and talk here with some drone footage at Playa Matapalo and where the Riu is. As always, guys, leave me a comment. Even just to say hello helps the algorithm. And check the description below for stuff that I find useful, the packing list of sorts here for your trip in Costa Rica. Thanks for watching. Bye now.